If walking feels harder after 60, the problem may not be your age. It may be the small walking mistakes you repeat every day without even noticing. Maybe you still walk every day. You walk around the house. You go to the store. You walk to the mailbox. Maybe you take a short walk around the block. But something feels different now. Your steps may feel shorter. Your legs may get tired sooner. Your balance may not feel as steady as before. And sometimes even walking across the room makes you slow down and pay closer attention. That does not mean you should stop walking. Walking is still one of the best habits you can keep after 60. But here is the part many older adults are never told. Walking is good for you, but the way you walk matters. A few small habits, repeated every day, may make your legs work harder than they need to. They may make your ankles feel less steady, your hips feel tighter, and your balance feel less reliable. And the tricky part is this. Most people do not notice these habits because they feel normal. So in today's video, we are going to talk about 7 walking mistakes many adults over 60 make without realizing it. These are not complicated medical ideas. They are simple everyday habits, the way you stand up, the way you take your first few steps, the way you turn, the shoes you wear, and even the way you keep walking when your legs are already tired. Stay with me until the end, because mistake number 7 is one many active seniors make while thinking they are doing the right thing. But over time, it can make walking feel harder than it needs to. Before we begin, one quick reminder. This video is for general education only. If you have chest pain, sudden weakness, severe dizziness, numbness, swelling, strong pain, or if you have fallen recently, please speak with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional. Now let's start with the first mistake because it often happens before you even take your first step. Mistake number 1, walking too quickly right after standing up. This is one of the most common walking mistakes after 60. You stand up from a chair and you start walking right away. Maybe the phone rings. Maybe someone is at the door. Maybe you just want to get to the kitchen quickly. But after 60, your body may need a few seconds to get ready. When you move from sitting to standing, your feet, knees, hips, ankles, and balance all have to work together. Your feet need to feel the floor. Your legs need to support your weight. Your hips need to help you stay steady. And your brain needs a moment to organize your balance. For younger people, this may happen quickly. But as we get older, that transition can take a little longer. So if you stand up and walk too fast, those first few steps may feel shaky. You may grab the wall. You may shuffle. You may feel like your legs are not ready yet. This does not mean you should be afraid to walk. It simply means you should respect the first few seconds after standing up. A safer habit is very simple. Stand up. Pause for 2 or 3 seconds. Feel both feet on the floor. Stand tall. Then take your first step. That small pause can make your first steps feel more controlled. Think of it like giving your body a moment to switch on before you start moving. Many people think walking begins with the first step, but after 60, safer walking often begins before the first step. It begins with the pause. And once you start walking, there is another small habit that many people do because they think it keeps them safe, but it can actually make walking feel less steady. Mistake number 2, looking down at your feet the whole time. This mistake feels safe at first. Many older adults look down while walking because they do not want to trip. They want to see every step, every rug, every crack in the sidewalk, every change in the floor, and that makes sense. You should pay attention to where you are walking. But the problem starts when you stare down the whole time. When you look down too much, your posture changes. Your head drops forward, your shoulders round, your upper back bends, your steps may become shorter, and your balance may feel less natural. You may see your shoes clearly, but you may miss what is coming next. A chair, a doorway, a person walking toward you, a curb, or something in your path. So the better habit is this. Scan, but do not stare. Look a few steps ahead. Check the floor. Then bring your eyes forward again. You do not need to walk with your chin high like a soldier. That would feel stiff and unnatural. Just try not to walk folded toward the ground. Imagine the top of your head is gently lifting upward. Your chest is open, your shoulders are relaxed, your eyes are looking slightly ahead. This helps your body stay more upright and balanced. If you need to check the ground, check it, but do not let the whole walk become a constant stare at your feet. The goal is not to ignore the floor. The goal is to see the floor while keeping your body steady, tall, and confident. And this leads directly to the next walking mistake, because when your posture drops and your steps get shorter, many people slowly begin to shuffle without even noticing it. Mistake number 3, taking tiny shuffling steps without noticing. A short step is not always a problem. Sometimes taking smaller steps can help you feel more careful, but when every step turns into a shuffle, that is something to pay attention to. Many adults over 60 start shuffling because it feels safer. They keep their feet close to the floor. They take smaller steps. They try not to lose balance. And at first, it may feel like a safe habit. But over time, shuffling can make walking harder. When you shuffle, your feet may not clear the floor well. That means your toe may catch on a rug, a doorway threshold, a sidewalk crack, or uneven ground. And that small catch can be enough to make you stumble. Shuffling can also make your legs move less naturally. Your hips move less, your knees bend less, your ankles do less work. Instead of lifting your feet, you start dragging them. And the more you drag your feet, the more your body gets used to walking that way. So the goal is not to force a big stride. You do not need to take long, dramatic steps. A better habit is to take small, controlled steps with a little more foot clearance. Lift the foot just enough to clear the floor. Place the heel down gently, roll through the foot, then push off lightly through the toes. You can practice this slowly in a hallway or near a sturdy counter. Do not rush. Do not exaggerate. Do not try to walk like someone else. Just remind your body. Lift, place, roll, push. Walking should not feel like dragging your feet across the floor. It should feel like your feet are helping you move forward. And here is an important safety note. If one foot drags more than the other, or if shuffling is new, sudden, or getting worse, please talk with a healthcare professional. But for many people, simply noticing the habit is the first step. Once you become aware of the shuffle, you can start walking with more intention, more control, and more confidence. And this next mistake is closely connected because many people can walk fairly well in a straight line, but they become unsteady the moment they turn. Mistake number 4, turning too fast. This mistake is easy to miss because walking straight and turning are not the same thing. You may feel fine walking across the room, but then you turn in the kitchen, you turn around in the bathroom, you turn to sit down, you turn when someone calls your name, and suddenly your balance does not feel as steady. That is because turning is more demanding than normal walking. Your body has to rotate. Your weight has to shift. Your feet have to move, and your balance has to adjust quickly. One common mistake is turning the upper body first while the feet stay planted. Your head turns, your shoulders turn, your hips start to turn, but your feet are still pointing in the old direction. That twist can make you feel unstable, especially after 60. It can be even harder if your ankles, hips, or legs already feel weak. A safer habit is simple. Do not pivot too fast. Turn with small steps. Take 2 or 3 small steps to change direction. Let your feet follow your body. Move slowly enough that you feel in control. If you are near a chair, counter, wall, or railing, use it if you need to. There is nothing weak about using support. Support is a tool, not a failure. A good rule is this: do not twist and rush. Step and turn. This is especially important in tight spaces. bathrooms, bedrooms, kitchens, hallways. These are places where many people make quick little turns without thinking. So during the day, practice turning slower. Turn your whole body, not just your head and shoulders. Use small, controlled steps because one slow turn is safer than one fast twist. And once your feet are moving better and your turns feel more controlled, the next thing to check is what your feet are standing in, because the wrong shoes can make every step harder than it needs to be. Mistake number 5, wearing shoes that make your feet work harder. Many people think walking problems only come from the legs, but your feet are the foundation. If your shoes are loose, slippery, too soft, too heavy, or worn down on one side, your feet and ankles have to work harder to keep you steady. And this matters even inside the house. Some older adults walk around in socks, loose slippers, or old sandals because they feel comfortable. But comfort is not always the same as support. A slipper may feel soft, but if it slides around your foot, your toes may grip the inside of the slipper with every step. That can make your feet tired. It can also make your walking feel less steady. If the sole has poor grip, you may walk more carefully without realizing it. If the heel is loose, your foot may shift from side to side. And if the shoe is worn down unevenly, your body may have to work harder to stay balanced. So a better walking habit begins before you even take a step. Check your footwear. Ask yourself, does the shoe fit securely? Does the sole grip the floor? Does my heel stay in place? Do my toes have enough room? Is one side of the shoe more worn down than the other? For many adults over 60, better footwear may help walking feel more stable. This does not mean you need expensive shoes. It means you need shoes that support your feet and help you feel steady. When walking outside, avoid shoes that make you feel unsure. When walking inside, be careful with socks on smooth floors or slippers that do not stay on your feet. Your feet send important messages to your brain about where your body is. If your footwear makes those messages less clear, your balance may suffer. So if walking feels less steady than before, do not only ask, what is wrong with my legs? Also ask, are my shoes helping me or working against me? And even with better shoes, there is another mistake that can still make walking unsafe: pushing through tired legs and pretending everything is fine. Mistake number 6, walking while tired and pretending you are fine. This is a mistake many strong, independent people make. They do not want to stop. They do not want to look weak. They do not want to admit their legs are tired, so they keep walking. At first, everything feels okay. But then the legs start to feel heavy. The steps get shorter. The posture drops. The feet may start to drag, and the body becomes less alert. This is when walking mistakes become more likely. A tired body does not react as quickly. If you trip a little when you are fresh, you may recover more easily. But if you trip when your legs are already tired, it may be harder to catch yourself. That is why pacing matters. Walking is not only about distance, it is about control. For adults over 60, a shorter, steady walk can be better than a long walk that ends with dragging feet and poor balance. Instead of asking, how far can I walk? Ask, can I still walk with good control? Can you still lift your feet? Can you still turn safely? Can you still stand tall? Can you still breathe comfortably? Can you still pay attention to what is around you? If the answer is no, it may be time to pause. Rest is not failure. Smart rest helps you keep walking tomorrow. One useful habit is to plan your walk in sections. Walk for a few minutes. Pause. Check how your legs feel. Then continue if you still feel steady. This is especially important in stores, parking lots, long hallways, and outdoor walks where you may not have a chair nearby. And if you use a cane, walker, railing, or walking stick, use it properly and confidently. The goal is not to prove you need no help. The goal is to stay mobile, safe, and independent. But there is one final mistake that many active seniors make, and it may be the most important one. Because even if you walk every day, walking alone may not be enough to keep your legs strong, steady, and ready for daily life. Mistake number 7, thinking walking alone is enough to keep your legs strong. This may be the most important mistake in the whole video, and many active seniors make it. They walk every day, they stay busy, they try to keep moving, and that is a good thing. Walking is one of the best habits you can keep after 60. It can support your circulation, it can help your endurance, it can support your mood, and it can help you stay independent. But here is the part many people miss. Walking is important, but walking alone may not be enough. Why? Because walking mostly moves your body forward in the same pattern. But daily life asks your body to do much more than walk forward. You need to stand up from a chair, step sideways, turn around, reach for something, climb a step, stop suddenly, catch your balance, lift your foot over an object, move safely in the dark, walk across uneven ground. Walking helps, but it does not train every movement your body needs for real life. That is why many people say, I walk every day, so why do my legs still feel weak? The answer may be simple. Walking may be helping your endurance, but it may not be fully supporting your strength, balance, ankles, hips, and control. And this does not mean you need to join a gym. It does not mean you need hard workouts. It simply means your body may need small support movements that match real life. For example, standing up from a chair slowly, practicing gentle heel raises while holding a counter, doing small side steps near a sturdy surface, practicing toe raises while seated or while holding support, doing simple balance work near a chair. These movements are not meant to replace walking. They are meant to support walking. Think of walking as the main road. Strength and balance exercises are the maintenance crew that keeps the road safe. Because if you only walk forward but never support the muscles that help you stand, turn, step sideways and stay steady, walking may start to feel harder over time. So the goal is not walk more no matter what. The better goal is walk smarter, move safely, strengthen what supports your walk. That is how you protect your independence. And now that we have covered all 7 walking mistakes, let's quickly review them because small changes are easier to remember when you see the full picture. Now let's quickly review the 7 walking mistakes. Mistake number 1, walking too quickly right after standing up. Pause first, feel steady, then take your first step. Mistake number 2, looking down at your feet the whole time. Scan the ground, but do not stare at your feet. Mistake number 3, taking tiny shuffling steps. Lift your feet gently and step with more control. Mistake number 4, turning too fast. Do not twist and rush, step and turn. Mistake number 5, wearing shoes that make your feet work harder. Choose shoes that fit well, grip the floor, and help you feel steady. Mistake number 6, walking while tired and pretending you are fine. Rest before your walking form starts to break down. Mistake number 7, thinking walking alone is enough. Walking is powerful, but strength and balance help support your walk. If you are over 60, walking is one of the best habits you can keep. But the goal is not just to walk more. The goal is to walk better, to walk with more control, more awareness, more steadiness, and more confidence. Small changes can make a real difference. Pause before your first step. Stand a little taller. Look ahead, not just down. Turn with small steps. Wear shoes that support you. Rest before your legs get too tired. And add simple strength and balance habits to support your walking. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to become more aware of the small habits you repeat every day, because many walking problems do not start all at once. They often begin quietly with small habits that feel normal. But the good news is this: small habits can be changed. And when you change the way you walk, you may also change the way you feel about moving through your day. If this video helped you, subscribe to SilverPulse Senior Health for more simple and safe health tips for adults over 60. And if your legs feel weak when standing up from a chair, watch our full guide on safe exercises for weak legs after 60. It can help you understand what your body may need next. Take your time, walk safely, and remember, the goal is not to move fast. The goal is to keep moving well.